Welcome back to Hauned's House, and welcome back to another episode of Alaskan Road Truckers. And this is exactly where we left off on the last episode. So, looks like we're going to need to take a nap or sleep. Okay, we're down here in Wasilla, and probably going to need to stop at the gas station, I'm guessing. Let's shut the truck down. It's spring, so we'll be good. Let's shut off the dashboard lights. Check the inventory. Oh yeah, we might have to pick up some coolant. I'll have to see what we have. Oh, we got coolant back up there. Okay, we'll be good. We'll be good. What do we have for food? Okay. We'll be stopping at the gas station. Just brush up on where we're at. And inventory. Let's get our sleep in here. Alright, let's take out one of these. Let's take out a breakfast combo. So while that's cooking, let's take our energy drink top off. Let that build up. Well, our food's pretty good. I guess I just kind of automatically made breakfast, but it's all good. We get XP for eating as well, so there we go. Now we're full on food. I mean, I got a decent amount of gas. Let me double check under the hood. Let's make sure everything's tuned up. I have a hard time remembering what I did on the last episode for all that. And let's check the oil. Just a tinge. Got to keep it in between those lines or bad things will happen. So we got that. Got a little XP for the oil anyways. Coolant is full, so I must have topped that off. Air filter is good. Everything's good then. Good to keep everything double checked. Better safe than sorry. So if we're in Wasilla, I mean, it had a pretty decent amount of fuel yet. So let's just see what we got over here. While we're right here, this might be good because the PH refinery takes us right to close to headquarters. I might take it back to the shop where I can put it up on the hoist, give it some tune-ups, and see where my perks are at now. Mechanical, I still have a lot. I have 4 I can still unlock there, so need all the mechanical XP we can get to top that off. Now with our licenses, I still need to get a D. Now it looks like I'm getting close to filling that bar, which will give me 1 point. And if I want to save up for a D, I need 3, unless I want to go for the H license first, which is only 2. I guess I'll have to decide. And we're working on, we got 5 perks under personality yet. So anyways, refresh on all that. Let's take the PH refinery job and make our way back towards headquarters. That way I can put it up on the hoist and tune everything up. Get some more mechanical XP and make sure it's going to be continuing to run smoothly. As I cannot recall when I had it in the shop last. Now, let's go pick up the trailer. Wasilla up to Cantwell. Nice little trip. So it's a very windy road, but probably the windiest route on the map. I kind of want to straighten this out a little bit more. No, I noticed that when some people play, they do shut the truck off, but as long as your emergencies break on, there's no reason to shut it off. Alright, let's get the cables hooked up and lift up the stand, and we are out of here. So we're transporting IT equipment. I'm not sure if I know I've hauled trailers that look like that before. Alright, emergency brake off, and we are gone. I think I may turn my low beams on as it's still a little bit dark. 6:21 in the morning. And I also was thinking, I wonder when I'm going to need tires next, because I'm not sure how many miles I have on these tires. Usually your tire symbol will pop up at the worst possible time. Once they turn yellow, it doesn't take long for them to go red, so alright, it looks like I have a little bit of a problem with the GPS as it's still behind me. So I'm just going to go to just click set default route, get that working correctly here. I know some people, if you hold right on your tap pad, bring up your mirrors on the side, hold it again to get them crystal clear, but it's cool to have the mirrors on, but as I've stated many times, you do sacrifice some graphics when you're looking at the actual what's in front of you. I think somebody just rear-ended me. Yep, 2% damage. Bro! Of course, I'm the one that gets penalized. But anyway, so if you're looking straight ahead and I take these mirrors off, you might be able to slightly tell. I'm going to do it right now. It gets a little cleaner, a little crisper. So you are going to sacrifice some graphics if you have them up. So that's one reason why I don't like to, unless there's a situation I feel like I really need it. Okay, so we got 270 miles to get up to the PH refinery, which isn't too bad, but this windy route will slow you down. lot of times, instead of, like I said, with the mirror situation, it's very dangerous looking all the way to the right. Meanwhile, you can crash into what's in front of you, but what I personally do is I'll just kick it into this view to see if there's anybody beside me, and then just push square and down and go right back to my regular view. It's easier to see this mirror, but if you're passing on the right, it's a little bit more difficult. As you can see, I looked off into the right and I was already into the oncoming lane. So, gotta be kind of careful doing that. Now, actually, I'm gonna pause it for a second and look at the map. I haven't gotten any points of interest in a while, and I probably got... Yeah, these are all purpled out, meaning I did get them. There is going to be some of them I haven't got, like here's one. So usually I forget about them, but there's some up here, but I feel like if I went up there, took the ferry, have to get these on foot, because usually, of course, when you're up there, it's super cold, unless you got the ultimate coat, you're going to start freezing. So it's almost impossible to get those waypoints to us. And the winter coat is not the best coat. I forgot what the best one is called. It's been a while. But it'll be the most expensive one. I know when I was going through my winter this last season, I couldn't find the ultimate coat. So I just ended up with winter coats, which sufficed, but definitely still not the best. So I remember I was looking for the best coat. I was all over the place, even up by the ice road. I hadn't found any, so I ended up with a couple of just regular winter coats. There was a police officer. I wasn't even sure what the speed limit was. Sometimes these speed limit signs, like as you can see there, there was 3 speed limit signs in about 100 feet, so it's kind of little speed traps. They, like I said, the last video I put out, they have announced that they are coming out with an update, and it's not a skin pack. What I hope it is a graphical update, because I see like rendering in the road, kind of. Like if we could clean this up even more, it would be really nice. Yeah, very windy road. Sometimes I tend to start following the AI and they go around the corners very fast, so you realize, oh, I'm gonna semi, I have to slow down. Towing or hauling a very heavy load. I don't recall that bump in the road there. Let's see, I wonder if I turned the heater on. Where's my heater? There. Wondering if that was causing clarity in my windshield at all. It is only 18.9. Oh, and we got a truck at the worst possible time around the tight corner. And we need to hang a left. I guess technically we're following the road, so. It's my least favorite route in the game, actually, just because it's just so windy. A lot of very tight turns. What it seems to me is when you're in third, like the graphics look actually a lot crisper and a lot cleaner. If you can notice that. So on the new update, even if it's just a first person view, crispier graphics would be good, because it's a little bit fuzzier on the first person, which is unfortunate because most of the time I'm driving in first. Another hairpin corner. winter and the roads are slippery. Yeah, this route is a real pain. And we're coming up on PH refinery. Made pretty good time. And I've been here so many times, I know exactly where my ultimate point backup spot is inside here. Oh, a little bit over. It should be just perfect. Well, not quite perfect, but it'll get 5. There it is. Still had 3 hours and 12 minutes to deliver it, so we made excellent time. As always, the professional, ever the professional. Turn off dashboard lights. See, where's my heater button? Just to see if I have it on or off. Heater. Oh, I could actually hear it running. It was off. I thought I had turned it on. Alright, I wonder actually how much money I have. I don't even know. I bought my Class 4 truck, so money isn't really the most important. Now it's about the XP for the rest of the perks. So we are, oh, I got 40 grand in the bank. Have my Class 4 truck, so we are sitting up pretty. Stay safe. Let's mark. Let's go back to headquarters. Oh, there's a tree in the road there. Get some XP. Straighten out that view. I like how they got 2 different exits on this place. My dashboard lights on? Yeah, I don't need those on. Save the battery. Now that I'm not pulling a trailer, this thing can go pretty quick. Another hairpin corner, I can't see over the hill. Couldn't even see the road. Should be a tree in the road up ahead. it is. Get a little firewood. Free firewood. Alright, cleared the tree. 200 XP. Alright, let's put this thing up on the hoist. See where we are at on our condition of our truck. Actually, speaking of that, I wonder if there's anything I can buy before we go into the shop for upgrades on the computer. Let me just check this out real quick. Back at home base, and let's see, manage HQ. We got our workshop upgrades, 4 out of 4. Customization. I don't think I can buy this yet. No, we don't have the perk. I don't really need to add a parking spot. Tire workshop. Don't have the perk yet. Okay. So everything that we can buy so far until we get more perks we have. Alright. I'm gonna open up the hood before we even get it up on the hoist, just make sure everything is tip-top. Oil's perfect. We're barely burning any oil. Top off the coolant. Good there. Alright, let's raise the hoist. And alright. Suspension. Suspension exam, it's at 94%. And we can repair on that. The oil sump, let's examine it. 94%. So we had this, I had worked on this not too long ago in the gameplay, but we'll get that mechanical XP. Why not? Keep it running tip top. Okay, suspension, oil sump. What else did I have over here? Brakes, they're still at 100%. Oh, that's good. I thought, was there one more thing I could check? I always forget if there's anything underneath else besides those. Maybe not. Wait, there is the gearbox. I thought there was. That's at 100%, so we're good. All right. anything happens, it'd probably be tires or a battery or something like that. Let's leave the workshop. And let's just take it, let's just go to the gas station. That way next episode we will be all set up. Still got my Class 3 truck there. That was a good one. The old 72 livery. That's a really good livery. I kind of kept it for sentimental value. If anything, I may buy another parking spot and buy another Class 1 truck. Possibly, just because. If I got nothing else to spend money on, why not have a collection of trucks? Different liveries. Blaze right past them. See, this thing is really fast when I'm not hauling a trailer. It's just ridiculously fast. Alright, let's top off the truck, buy some snacks, get in our sleep. We'll be all set up for next episode. And she was getting pretty thirsty there. Okay, take some steak tips, another breakfast combo. It should be plenty for now, and a couple of drinks. I could have slept back at headquarters, but I totally forgot about it since we were focusing on repairs. Let's put everything in here if I can fit it. Food, drinks. Okay, let me take out the oldest drink. I guess it would all be the same anyway. Okay. I don't recommend this in real life, but we are going to take a nap with our truck parked by the gas pump. Let's take the oldest thing out of here, the enchiladas. Let's drink our energy drink. Enchiladas. Eat that. And let's just see what they got for jobs. Maybe I could line something up for next episode, but it might not make too much of a difference. This one down here, where was it? There was a farm down here somewhere where I've hauled hay bales before. Big Delta Farm. I think this might be the farm. Yeah, there's hay down there. Just for the heck of it, let's drive down there. And if you guys haven't seen the farm yet, I thought that was pretty neat. Next episode we'll probably take a load of hay, just because I just for some reason love to haul hay. It's such an unusual load. It'll be really interesting to see once I unlock some more licenses for the new hauls. And this is the road to the farm. Right underneath Cantwell, if you're wondering where I was. I'm sure you probably have seen, but yeah, there's a load of hay right there. So I don't know, I just kind of like this spot. It's pretty neat. It's original. Let's shut the truck off. And the truck is fixed, the truck is fueled, we got plenty of energy, plenty of food. Everything is set up for the next episode, which is perfect, and we are going to leave it here at the farm. Thanks all for watching another episode of Alaskan Road Truckers. This is your host Haunted signing off, and see you in the next one.